Hi guys, it's your boy Kunle Hologun. So on this week's episode of our weekly mystery video, we have another shocking story for you. I'm sure you guys have missed our program. A number of people have commented they've not seen our mystery video in about few weeks. It's been 2 weeks now that we shot one, and simply because we are rebranding K90 channel, and I'm sure you've seen our lovely news, the new background, the new studio. A lot has changed within K90 channel, and so many things will still be changing. But let's just get straight into this. So we've got a shocking story for you today. A story of a lady who got married to a guy that possibly she does not know. Yes, I will say it again. Possibly she does not know, because she confirmed it. So let's go straight into it. It's about a lady who got married to a guy here in the UK, actually. So she said to me that they've met each other for about 8 years prior to them getting married, and that after meeting for 8 years, this guy came close, speaking to her about how they should start a relationship, and they did start dating. She decided to give him a chance due to pressure from family. By the way, this happened within the Asian community. She's from India, and he's from India as well. So she was telling me the story, and I thought I should share this. She is happy for me to share it as well, so that everyone can learn lesson from this. So they got married after they dated for 8 months. Remember, they've known each other for 10 years, but not very close, according to her. And then they got married after dating for 8 months due to family pressure. She said one thing he told her was they need to move into his mom's house. So they moved into the mom's house, and he promised her that they will be there for 6 months, and after that they will be able to move to their own house. And she agreed with him, saying 6 months is not bad. Let me get to know your parents very well. But what she found out is, unfortunately, they were there for over 2 years, and he said to her at some point that if I had told you that we were going to be here for this long, you wouldn't have come with me. Why I have to stay with my mom. So she said that's where she started spotting a number of things. So another key thing that she said is this gentleman will drop her at the train station in the morning and will go away, and then will pick her from the train station in the evening. But little did she know that this gentleman was not working as he told her. He told her that he's working in a big company, earning a lot of cash and all that. It is shocking to know that they were married and they were dating before that, and they were together, and yet she wasn't fully aware that actually this guy was not working. He would just drop her, and he would go his own way and come in the evening and dress, as if he's coming from the office, and pick her again from the train station. That's one thing. Another thing is she bought a property, and then she put this into the hand of an agent, and that estate agent will usually remit money into her account. And suddenly the money stopped, and then he was always telling her that the landlord there is struggling with finances, is not paying, so she should be patient, that the landlord will pay, and the tenant will pay, and that the agent has spoken to him. And that went on for about 3, 4, 5 months, and she was paying the property with the mortgage from her own personal account and no rent coming in to pay mortgage. So she was then worried, and she decided to call the agent, and the agent told her that we are paying every month. We give the money to your husband and we expect him to have given you the money. She was shocked that went on for about 5-6 months, that husband of her was taking the money and telling her home that the tenant there was not paying, whereas the tenant has been paying. This is shocking. Another thing that she found out about this man was that this man, eventually was a great gambler. This man will say he's going for a walk, he's going somewhere in the evening or night with friends, and eventually he goes to William Hill, bet shop, and he will bet all his life and be dead all night and bet till the following morning. And, it's just shocking. Maybe, not William Hill, or, just an example, but maybe casino, things like that, according to her. But what she found out is this guy is a great gambler. And eventually, the guy also bought a property at some point, and unfortunately, because of the gambling addiction, he lost the property to gambling. This is shocking. And also, the significant impact of this on this lady is that by the time she realized all of these things, she wanted to pull out from this marriage. And just a week after she pulled out, she found out she was pregnant. And then she called him back and thought they could mend things. And then she went on. Where she was pregnant, this guy was not coming home, misbehaving, being rude to her, doing all sort of things. And eventually she put to bed, and since then they've not been together. She had to move out from the house with the family, and she went to get her own apartment, and she's been living alone, and now they are separated, and they have actually gone through divorce as well, and it has been officially dissolved, the marriage itself, because he never responded to all of the court letters. So it has now been officially dissolved. What lesson can we learn from this? You got married to a man that you thought you knew for 10 years, and you dated for 8 months, and the marriage never lasted 3 years. Shocking. 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 What lesson can we learn from these guys? Should it have been something like, probably she should have, vetted him very well. Check him, not vet in terms of doing credit check and all that. But just make sure that she understands the information that he is giving her, that she should have checked him very well. She should have been sure. She should have, put her nose on ground more, and not just, hear what he says and believe him. What lesson can we learn from these guys? This does happen oftentimes, that marriages are dissolved because one party does not understand the other. They don't even know each other. They are both living like a stranger, according to her, in the house. This is sad. A lot of lessons to learn. When you're dating someone, get to know them very well. Be intimate. Speak about not just, what they are ambitious to do, but also what they are doing currently. Be inquisitive. Be eager to know more. Where do you work? And, from this conversation, you will be able to detect if someone is lying or not. I remember one of my uncles once told me that when someone is telling the truth and you ask them the same question over and over and over again, they will keep saying the same thing. But when they lie, they will say different things. They will start thinking, what did I tell her the last time? So please, guys, make sure that you put your nose on ground. You listen, you watch, you observe. You do everything possible to find out about who you're dating before you even think of getting married. You should know yourselves to a great extent. before you say you want to settle, let alone getting into the marriage and not even knowing where your husband or your wife works. I mean, by no means this happens vice versa. It does not just happen to just, the case of, the guy here, but there are some ladies that does this as well. There are some guys that does this as well. So clearly we should learn lesson from both sides. Be inquisitive, be eager to know more about your partner. Get to learn more about them, know what they're doing, what they're up to, their plans, everything about them before you settle with them. Hopefully, this video has helped someone for this week. If you have not subscribed to K90 channel on YouTube, please kindly do so. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this video, and bye for now.